First off, this kid played some defensive end, but we're going to play him at linebacker. He is 5'11", 215 pounds. He's put together. Everybody know Coach Smith? Everybody sees Coach Smith over there? If you grab him by the shoulders, you'll see what I'm talking about. He's got these big rocks on the back of his neck, and you think something's wrong, but he is really, you see that? Well, I'm going to tell you, this kid is the same way. I grabbed him when he got on campus. I said, wow, he's seen the weight room, I know that. But he is from Opelika, Alabama, okay? And is going to play linebacker for us. That is Courtney Allen. On the second one, we got a kid from right down the road, 2 hours from us, in West Monroe at West Monroe High School, Calvin Bowman. He got on campus. Here's what we did. We get these guys now, and we've got a tape that measures their height. We've had some arguments on it because some of our coaches think they're a little taller than they are, you know, and it's showing that they're a little not quite as tall. But these kids are measured just like the NFL. So we'll see their height, and then we'll get them on the scale to see how much they weigh. We don't want to just take it for their word. We're going to see it, and that way we can write this down. So we get these from those scales and from those measurements. 6 foot, 290 pound defensive lineman. We're going to play him at nose or inside. He's got great hands and great feet. He's going to be a great addition. That is Calvin Bowman from West Monroe, Louisiana, West Monroe High School. Stephen Bradley, this is one of our junior college transfers. Each coach is going to talk about these guys. This guy is 6'1", 195 pounds. He will hit you. He can run and cover a lot of ground. He's from Northwest Mississippi Community College. And you'll see him. We are really excited to have him. A great addition to our secondary. 6'1", 195 pounds. This kid, this next one here I'm going to talk about is Julian Charles. He is from Shreveport at a school called Captain Shreve. Okay? And my daughter's name is Shreve too. Then Shreveport was named after her, right? We got that. But Julian is a great player. One of the things we feel good about him is he can play free safety. He can play strong safety. He can play outside linebacker. He's a physical kid. He can run. He's got a lot of range. And he also plays the ball really well. We battled on all these guys that we're going to talk about with several schools. And we won, and we're so grateful for that. A lot of things that we did there. He is 6'1", 190 pounds. So you'll see another great addition to our secondary. Next, I'm going to get down here to Aaron Davis. Aaron Davis is a defensive back from Bartlett, Tennessee. He went to Christian Brothers High School. Christian Brothers High School. He is, you know what I saw on film with him? He's 5'10", 170. I saw him playing defensive back. I saw him returning kicks, playing wide receiver, doing all kind of things. He's very versatile, which makes it really good for us because we're going to ask kids to do many things. And sometimes there's people that are hurt. We had a defensive back playing quarterback last year. Hopefully we won't have to do that again, but we are going to see him do a lot of things. He can play corner, he can play safety, he can play a lot of those things too, and also help us in the kicking game. Okay, let me go on to my next page here. Okay, I talked about him just a little bit earlier. Aaron Csail, his brother is Alex. He will be here tonight, and we'll see him. Aaron is a quarterback. He comes in here, you're going to think he's a defensive end, though. He is 6'4", 230 pounds. That's awesome to see right there. I'm watching one in the Super Bowl this weekend, right? He's big, too. He's not quite that big, but that's the type of player he is. He's able to run, throw. He's got a very strong arm. He is from Hancock High School. Aaron Csail is going to play quarterback for us. Okay. Then also we have Tag Gatlin. Tag Gatlin is from Oxford High. I hated to bring this up. I went up there and watched him in the state championship. They lost on the last play. They were down there and they got to the 1-inch line. Then they did on the 4th down. They got to the 1-inch line again. They didn't quite get in. Some people thought they did, but he was on that team and lost in the state championship. Tag Gatlin for Oxford High School. He's 6'2", 276 pounds. He's an offensive line, going to start out an offensive line for us. His granddad was a Hall of Famer here, maybe Tommy Allen, and so we're excited to have him. Malachi Herron, he's from Hoover, Alabama. What a great program that is. Alex, come on in here. I mentioned Alex already. Everybody welcome Alex. Great to see him. We just talked about your brother too. Malachi Herron is a defensive back. He's 5'10", 170 pounds from Hoover. What a great program I was talking about. We're excited about him. We saw on film he did a lot of the same things that Aaron did. These DBs are so versatile. They can play a lot of positions, but one thing we look for, and I know Coach Herzog is our coach, and he is a Hall of Famer too. He knows so much about this league. He wants players that are physical. They can hit. They will tackle. They're not just cover corners. They're going to be physical. This is a physical game. It's the most physical league in the country when it comes to Division II in the Gulf South Conference. So we've got some players who will stick their head in there, who can really, really cover, but also they are football players. They're going to tackle you. Next over here is Theron Hodges. Theron Hodges. Now, you're going to hear me say that name because he is a man. There's no doubt about it. All right? He's from New Orleans, Louisiana, but played ball at Holmes Community College. Okay? He's 6'2", 300 pounds. All right? And when I say a man, he's going to mean business. We're excited to have him here. He has had plenty of options, several teams, and just like these other guys, sent him scholarships to sign with them, and he chose Mississippi College. We're excited to have him. It's going to be really going to make an impact for our defense. We're excited about that, and I can't wait to see him. I'm going to let Coach Herzog go in more detail on his interview on Theron, but this is big for us. It's just going to take us to the next level. We also got Shakti Malone. Shakti Malone is a defensive end from Huntington High School. He is from that's right in Shreveport, Louisiana. Okay, 6'3", 241 pounds. All these numbers are so big and tall, and you know what else they can do? They can run, and they can tackle. They're swarming the quarterback. Just things that when you watch film, you say, that's the type of guy we need. That's the type of player we need to compete in this league. Not just compete, but win. So Shakti is going to be great. He has. I went over to see him at his school with Coach Weiser. Just a class act too. The way he dressed, the way he approached us in the school, and really exciting to have him join us. Greg Nichols is going to be another player that is going to join us, but is a junior college player. Greg Nichols is from Colin. He's from Pelahatchie, Mississippi. He is 6', 185, which that really doesn't matter because he's a kicker, okay? Doesn't matter on how big he is, right? But he can kick it, he can punt it, he can kick off, he does it all. We're excited to have Greg. One other thing about him, he has an extremely high, I want to say he has a 32 on his ACT coming out of high school. What a smart kid. And he's excited. He's going to be doing some interviewing for presidential scholarships and all kind of things. So we're excited to have Greg join us and done a great job. Josh Pennebaker. 5'10", 198 pounds. I might as well round it up to 200. By the time he gets here, that's what he'll be. He'll be a running back, though. Very versatile as a running back. He can catch the ball. He can block. He's very physical and runs the ball extremely well. We're excited to have him. He's from Ouachita Christian School there in Calhoun, Louisiana. Okay, Colby Reynolds. This is a good one too. And you can see all these guys on our website. You can see them on Twitter and everything. David Nichols has been doing a great job of that. I don't know how to get on it, but my coaches do. Defensive back, though, he's going to be an outside linebacker. He's 5'10", 188 pounds, from Calhoun, Georgia, Calhoun High School. Taurean Surge. I think he wants to be called Surge, doesn't he, Coach? Surge. He is 6'5", 240 pounds. This is good for me to read all this. Defensive end for us from Green Oaks High School. We're excited to have him too. He's going to be one of the things we saw about Taurean or Surge. Surge, when he came across that line, he swarmed the quarterback. He would just got on to him before he could even think about getting out of the pocket and get rid of the ball. So we're excited about that. Next is Courvoisier Stenson. Courvoisier is going to play wide receiver. I can say that, but he is 5'9", 174 from Elba, Alabama. When I say wide receiver, he played quarterback, he played receiver, he played running back, he played defensive back. He did it all for Elba, and we're excited to have him. He is very versatile. Another great student from Mississippi College and a great kid, a fine ambassador for them. Jason Trombley is our next one. Jason is an offensive lineman. You know what? He never came off the field. He is from Long Beach High School in Long Beach, Mississippi. I asked him how many plays he played on average in a football game. It was 160 plays every game. And the thing is, when I watched him play, he was full speed nonstop. That's what we liked about him the most. when he got over there on defense, he had a motor. Some people say he's got a great motor. He continued to run and play extremely fast. That's usually found in kids that come off and rest a little bit. He did not. He played extremely hard on offense, on defense. And so we've got a decision. We're going to start him at offensive line, but he's good enough to play both, okay, on defensive line too.